Good afternoon. Thanks to all of you for following NIGM's instructions and coming back promptly at 1:13. We'll begin our first afternoon session. The room has been suitably chilled to counteract your postprandial slump. Let's hope that works. What we're hoping to do in this next session is to move from our last discussing of new sources of data to now talk about some worked examples of how alternative data sources can be used to answer real-world questions. Or you could think of it as how do we turn those data into information that people can use. We'll describe some worked examples and then I hope move on to how these might generalize. So I'll introduce our two co-chairs. Jesse Berlin is Vice President and Global Head of Epidemiology at Johnson & Johnson. CATHY CRITCHLOW is Vice President and Head of the Center for Observational Research at Amgen. I'll turn it over to them. Thanks very much.
Okay, thank you, Greg. Excuse me. I'm just going to give a very brief introduction to the theme of the session. We're going to present 4 case studies looking at a variety of successful approaches to generating and using real-world data, incorporating the data into generating evidence, specifically in the context of developing and or evaluating medical products. The point of the session, and particularly we'll have a discussion, a reaction panel afterwards, and we'll welcome comments from the audience. The point is really to identify opportunities, challenges. How do we take these case studies and generalize from them? Can we adapt methods that have been developed and use them in other settings? Can we scale the methods up into much broader applications? Keep all of that in mind as you're listening. And I know it's the drug forum. We do have at least one topic that's device related today, so we're violating the rules. I'll start by introducing Andrew Rodham, who's Vice President and Head of Real World Evidence at GlaxoSmithKline, and it's Salford, is that right? Not Salford, Salford.